Hello, Forrester here, welcome to my channel. In this video I will be covering 3 locations that I use for fishing in WoW Classic, with a view to selling the catch on the auction house for gold. Primarily I'll always try to make gold through BRD coffer runs. You might have seen my previous guide, but if I don't have any keys I'll usually fall back to fishing. I leveled fishing very early in Classic WoW, and this video assumes you have a relatively high fishing skill. If not, it's easy to level. You can actually do that almost anywhere. All it takes is a little time. So the first location is in the Bay of Storms in Azshara. This zone requires the highest fishing skill, at least 330. I achieve that by using the big iron fishing pole with something attached, often night crawlers from dungeon runs or a fish attractor from a vendor. There are 3 catches that I'm interested in: the winter squid, the large raw mitefish, and big mouth clams. And this spot makes me about 30 gold per hour. The squid cook into grilled squid, which give an agility buff. They can only be caught at certain times of the year, and as the name suggests, winter months are best. These currently sell for a lot on the auction house at 13 gold per stack on my server. Be sure to check what the prices are before setting off. I can reliably catch over 2 stacks per hour at this spot. The mitefish cook up into a steak which buffs stamina but has a lower drop rate. Probably takes a couple of hours to fish a whole stack. The clams have a very low chance to drop a golden pearl, almost 1 in every 200 clams. The golden pearls often sell for a lot. On my server, the 30 gold per pearl isn't really worth farming purely for clams, but it's worth checking prices as your mileage may vary. The Bay of Storms is a busy spot, so be sure to keep an eye out, especially on PvP servers. In my last hour of farming, I moved once to avoid risk, but anytime you're fighting or swimming, you're not earning. The next spot is in Moonglade, and what you're interested in is the raw knifefin snapper. This only drops at night time, and the best time to fish is between 12 AM to 6 AM server time. This spot earns me about 25 gold per hour. The fish are cooked into knifefin soup, which is used by mana users, especially in raids. It needs at least 205 fishing to fish at this spot. As a druid, it's very easy to get to Moonglade, and it's often very quiet, so good for avoiding PvP. I would usually catch about 3 stacks of knifefin per hour. The final spot is also in Azshara, but not in the Bay of Storms. Especially at peak times, the Bay of Storms can get a little too hot for me, so I'll find somewhere quiet. In the footage, I'm down to the south on one of the islets. These spots require a fishing of at least 205 and bring me about 15 gold per hour. I look out for somewhere quiet where I'm unlikely to be disturbed by passers-by. The catch you're interested in are the winter squid, albeit at a lower drop rate than the Bay of Storms, and the big mouth clams, which have a higher drop rate. You'll also fish up good numbers of raw spotted yellowtail, which may be useful in future phases. As I discussed earlier, the gold to be earned from fishing is reliant on the auction house, so be sure to keep up to date on your server prices. That's another reason I tend to prefer the coffer runs as a gold making method if I have the keys, and I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this one. As the catch is all consumable, don't be afraid to hold on to some of your catch for prices to improve, especially the squid, as supply will become very scarce in the summer months, which can often drive prices up. I hope this is helpful to some of the aspiring nat pagels out there. Do you have any top spots to consider? Please share in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and if you'd like to be notified of similar content in the future, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll hear from me on the next video.